telling them that no. We could keep Nigeria. Make Yorubas and the North, make them stay in Nigeria. So make the Igbos come out from Nigeria. So right now, slowly but surely, everybody is now thinking it's not actually a bad idea if we are, if we have our regions back. It is not such a bad idea if we have our own country. But they do not want to admit that under Tinubu, they are agreeing that they are no longer safe in Nigeria. You see the irony? The Ronokus will tell you, Tinubu need to approve a state police now. In fact, Tinubu need to decentralize the military because these people, they are desperate. They may plan coup and remove Tinubu. If they try it, Nigeria will break. I said, sorry, you said? So Nigeria will break. I was like, if Nigeria break, how Tinubu go do 8 years? But he just do 2.5. He never even do 2.5 finish. So Ronuku as a person is now feeling like it won't matter anymore. If anything happened to Tinubu, before anything happened to him, may Tinubu quickly use his office, use his power, and give us safety. But they do not want to admit that it is under Tinubu that they no longer feel safe. But they can't admit to that. So they believe that the North is making Nigeria ungovernable for Tinubu. Before it is too late, it be like say, we go share our gari, everybody go bear in Papa name. So your turn to OG Nigerians, everybody find a level. It is gradual. We're going to get there. There are those who believe that nothing will happen and all of that. But the only reason why nothing will happen is if they can please put a break to this. Among other things that you criticize the government for, see all these things and all of that, the insecurity is a serious one. Nobody is spared, not even them. And if it continues like this, self-help will be the order of the day. Then profiling will be next. Civil war will be the last. And last, everybody go come talk, Civil will break up. We can still have that conversation now. Before we begin to do everybody start running, scatter. Because what these guys are doing, the breakdown of this law and order, the breakdown of this security and all of that, right? It will lead all of us to unimaginable end. Don't take my advice. You don't need it. This was Abeokuta, by the way, or Ogun State Sha.
Live at Ita-Oshin ọ̀nà ó lọ fún àṣẹ ẹ̀rù màálù lè pọ̀ àwọn lè dá tráfíkì lẹ́ẹ̀rí o ẹ̀yìn kẹ̀ abẹ́ẹ̀rí tráfíkì ní Ita-Oshin this is happen live Ita-Oshin roundabout no movement ọlọ́sẹ̀ no movement dem don bọ́ una abẹ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin kẹ ẹ ní dúró wò màálù rẹpẹtẹ ẹ gbà mí bí orí eléyìí o live ọ̀nà live ó ṣẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ this is happening live mọ́tò lè lọ o. ẹ̀dá rí Abeokuta la wa o Abeokuta Ogun State Ita-Oshin live ọ̀nà. ọmọ pọ́nì ó pọ́nì lápapọ̀ kò pọ́nì o wọ́n ti gbàjọba mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Live at Ita-Oshin ọ̀nà ó lọ fún àṣẹ.
Do you know what that is, right? People never really used to be too concerned when they see these cows, right, in their towns, communities, and all that. But their experience or the news, the happenings in the last 10 years have taught them otherwise. More like people are more apprehensive right now. They are worried. They are scared. The government is lying to them, and they can tell they are lying to them. People have become so almost helpless mentally, psychologically. People are helpless. Only a few people who think they are helping themselves are those who are paying for their own private security. So, but generally, people are kind of like worried. So, what that will lead to is going to lead to an hysteria. An hysteria that just one single rumor, a lie, could be spread within the community that could put the lives of a certain people or certain tribes in danger. In this instance, the northerners, to the, it is like to the most of the northerners, right? Or should I say to the southerners? We mostly believe, I'm not going to say all of us, because a lot of us have actually really traveled. Some of us were born in the north, and a lot of us have actually lived in the north, by the way. So they have different experience. But when it comes to the general southerners who have no first-hand experience of the northern Nigeria, they just believe that they are all the same. Just like the Ronukus believes that everybody from Ore, everyone from after Ore, to the east, to all those places, even up to Cameroon, all of them are Igbo. Whether you have over 200 tribes, subgroups, and all of that in that axis, Eronuku doesn't care. If you are from Edo State to Eronuku, you are Igbo. If you are from Delta State to Eronuku, you are Igbo. If you are from Bayelsa to an average Eronu Nazi or Eronu bandit, you are Igbo. So similarly, most of us from the South, I don't know, I'm a Yoruba, so maybe I believe it's not just Misha. So it's only now that we are like grown up that we realize that there are so many tribes, subgroups, sub-ethnic groups, and all that in northern part of Nigeria. Let me show you something. So there is a group called the Coalition of Indigenous Ethnic Nationalities. So they propose a regional system for Nigeria. And in their own right, they believe that you could actually create more than just 8 regions to bring peace, where new constitutions will be written for them, and everybody can put together their own system of government, including security. If you take a look at this other map, and you take a look at that the blue side, the middle, look at that place, you have the Nupe on the left. You have the Nupe, you have the Debo, you have the TVs, you have the Galas, who are so close to the south. By the way, those are the middle belt. And so within there, you have, when you begin to go to the yellow path, you have the Bole, you have the Bura, you have the Kanuri, you have the Badawai, you have the Koyama, the Bade, you have the Mangas, you have the Ausas, you have the Kambaris, the US. So I'm just highlighting, just so you know that not everybody from northern part of Nigeria is Hausa or Fulani. This education is very important because with the way things are going, they may begin to create this hysteria that will be profiling just everybody from the north. And you know how that goes. If it happens in the west, then the north will react. If it happens in the north, the east will react. And on like that. It's not going to end well. So like I said, some people are proposing this. This is just a caricature of what some people are proposing. So don't take it to heart. But this is their own proposal in the ongoing conversation around Nigeria needs to be restructured. And the entire Nigerian, nation needed to be rediscussed or revisited. So they want what they call the Northwestern region, Western Middle Belt region, Northeastern region, Eastern Middle Belt region, Southeast region, which is the Biafra land, Southern region, part of the Niger Delta. Then you have the Midwestern region. Then you have the Western region. So they believe that if all of this can be, carved out of the current Nigeria, there is a chance to save this contraption without breaking it into pieces. Okay, and that sounds kind of like good, So 2 regions can decide to merge together in their own arrangements. This and that region can merge together if they reach an agreement and arrangement, mutual respectful arrangement. But this current contraption, You go kill all of us so at the last. So even though none of us is getting out of this world alive, but the way and manner in which we get out kind of like counts. I don't want somebody to slit my throat because he could just do that. I don't want somebody to just open fire and kill me. I just believe that he could do that. So the only thing I know that we all signed, like I said, is that none of us is getting out of this world alive. But at least while we are here, we deserve to live. And if the government is not going to protect us, it is your right to demand it. It's not too much to ask. I don't think so. It is not. Listen to this lady.
Defense. Now, before we go into who currently owns the office, let's talk about what the Ministry of Defense is and what it requires. Ministry of Defense is the body responsible for national security. It is supposed to supervise the Nigerian armed forces, protecting our borders, overseeing defense policies, military intelligence, coordination of armed operations, procurement of weapons, and advising the president on all matters relating to national security, to the national security of the hundreds of millions of Nigerians across every nook and cranny of this country. Ideally, the Minister of Defense should be someone with very strong experience in military service. Someone with strong experience in military service, in national defense, national security, defense strategy, counterinsurgency operations, intelligence work, or at least expertise in defense administration. Someone who understands troop deployment, someone who understands conflict zones, military logistics, threat assessment, weapon procurement, and the very architecture of national security. Now, let's look at who we actually have as the Minister of Defense. Nigeria's current Minister of Defense is Bello Matawale. Yes, the former governor of Zamfara State, the person who was the governor between 2019 to 2023. Yes, the same Zamfara that is one of the most terror-plagued states in the northern region. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is his qualifications for being the Minister of Defense, right? His background is that he started off as a teacher in a government girls' college in Morike and one other place in Zamfara State. Then he became a civil servant where he joined the Federal Ministry of Water Resources. And then he gave politics a shot where he ran and won a seat in the National Assembly and he left the Federal Ministry of Water Resources. That is in 1998 and he has been in politics ever since. He held multiple political positions, including being a House of Reps member at some point before he became the governor of Zamfara State. And somehow, despite not having a single strand of military or defense-related experiences or expertise, not anywhere in his education or career, he is now in charge of national security for the entire country. This is a man who has never served in the armed forces, never officially trained in defense strategy, never managed a military operation, never worked in intelligence, and never handled any form of defense logistics. And yet somehow he is responsible for coordinating security operations against Boko Haram, against bandits, against multiple other terrorist groups and militant groups we have across the country. And here is what is more concerning to me personally. As the governor of Zamfara State, he could not control the insecurity in his state. Under his leadership, Zamfara remained one of the most terrorized states in Nigeria. But somehow, after failing to secure one state, he was put in charge of securing 36 states, including the FCT. And then we have the allegations. During his time as governor, he has been accused by the current governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, of basically frolicking with bandits. He has been accused of colluding with bandits, keeping bandits in the government house in Zamfara. paying ransom directly to terrorists, and procuring even vehicles for popular notorious bandit kingpins. When we say bandit kingpins, I mean people like Bello Turji. And if you think I was done, I'm not. Right after he left office, the FCC announced a massive investigation into allegations of extensive corruption, fraudulent contract awards, and the misappropriation of funds of over 70 billion naira during his administration. See, when I talk about politicization of insecurity in Nigeria, right, this is one of very many examples of what I mean by that. When people with no defense experience, people with unresolved controversies, people who could not secure their own states, when these people are placed in charge of the national security of the entire country, it becomes clear that appointments are not based on competence, they're based on politics, on who knows who or who can do what for who in power. It stops being about governance, it stops being about protecting the people, and it starts being about protecting the interests of those in power. Now, whether the allegations are true or not, one thing here remains a fact. Nigeria deserves a Minister of Defense who has actual defense. Now,
tell me, what are we producing and selling to other countries? Not even slippers. We eat the skin of our cows instead of turning them to beautiful bags and shoes. Eliminate that. It's a sign of poverty.
We are a poor nation. The ban coal will follow. They say firewood not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
Of what I want to say to you. I didn't even know that we have been here for 3 hours. I don't know. I just kind of like I felt so relaxed this evening. So I think it's time for us to call it a night. Thank you so much for your time, brethren. For those of you who have been with us all evening, remember, like the broadcast. And to those who joined us midway, you can just move that arrow back and watch it from the patchy mist. To the rest of the brethren, you should all have a very, very great week. Wonderful week. I'm going to see you again. Until then, good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.